Hey NEC softball fans, welcome to the leadoff edition of Google Hangouts. I'm Meg Kelly. Today's NEC Google Hangout is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com. Today we have Kat Malcolm of Central Connecticut. She's a senior outfielder from Branford, Connecticut. How you doing today, Kat?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. You guys have gotten off to a hot start so far, 13-7, swept this weekend in NEC Play debut. How have you guys gotten off to such a good start this season?
I think we've gotten off to a great start because we had quite a delay getting our season going, and I think we were all so prepared just to get started and get going with games, and we've been practicing all through the winter for extended weeks, and we were just so prepared just to get going, really. And we had a really, really tough fall that really pushed us mentally and physically, so we were all just ready to get going.
You guys were picked to finish first in the NEC preseason poll. You guys won it 2 years ago, your sophomore year. Coming into this season, you and senior ace Laura Messina had a core group of players returning. Did you guys expect to try to win the title back, or what were your expectations going into this season?
We really didn't have a lot of expectations. Our sophomore year was a great year, great group of girls. Last year was a little bit of a rough time for us, and then this year we came in with no expectations, just we talk about taking each day by day, game by game, pitch by pitch, and just breaking it down and, not thinking too far into the future. We're not all consumed by winning the conference. We just, at this point, want to, get those 12 wins to make it into the conference first. So it's really just a day by day kind of thing with us.
Starting off this season, the weather was not cooperative, to say the least. How did you guys deal with all the snow?
It was really, really tough. There were days where, we were pissed at each other and the weather, and we just, wanted to call it quits. But, we managed to pull together and stay focused on our goals and, everything that there was to look forward to once the season got going. Getting to go to Florida was great for us, being out in the sunshine and 80 degrees. But now we're back here, and weather's been slightly more cooperative, but we're just happy to be out on the field and, playing the sport we love. So.
This season, you had a couple of preseason tournaments down in Florida, down south. Played some really good teams. You beat Purdue in the Big Ten. Also lost a close one at perennial power, South Florida. How did your non-conference competition at the start of the season help you not only this weekend but for the rest of the season?
I think it really prepared us to see some better pitching, especially when it comes to facing Purdue and South Florida. And it also really prepared our defense. Getting the ball hit really hard at us was definitely good preparation for when it came to conference. And, just having those close games and a couple wins against those big teams under our belt really helped us. So.
We're going to talk a little bit about yourself. You're currently leading the team with a 364 average, 400 on base percentage, 4 home runs, 17 RBI, 606 slugging percentage, pretty much leading the team in every major offensive category. How have you been able to get off to such an amazing start this season?
Well, I think the fall we worked the majority of the time on hitting, and including preseason, a lot on hitting. And I think something this year clicked with me. I'm seeing the ball a lot better. I'm learning to trust my hands a lot more, and just, I always think it's my last year, so why not go out there and give everything I've got, and no holds back. So I think that's why I've been doing as well as I have.
Mm-hmm. And you've gotten a hit in every game this season except 5. Had a 10-game hit streak. What's your mentality when you step up to the plate going into these games? Do you just take it one pitch at a time, or do you go in thinking, oh, I need to do this in order for my team to win?
We're a very goal-oriented team. We talk a lot before each game begins about our individual goals and team goals. For myself, I usually set a defensive goal and an offensive goal. So I usually go in there with the mindset of just hitting the ball hard and getting on base any way I can, because I bunt the ball a lot, hit it pretty hard. So just going in there with the right mindset, I think, has really helped.
Now, you and Laura are two seniors on a team. You both have several career records and individual season records. How you guys? Are you guys like friends, like best friends, or what's your relationship with her?
Well, that's actually an interesting one. My freshman year, we actually weren't very close. I was actually a little afraid of her, to be honest. But since then, we have the same major with the same minor. We've had every class together up until this semester, actually. We are very close. We talk softball all the time, and she's definitely one of my best friends on the field and off the field. And it's developed into a really very good friendship, and one I'm very happy to have.
And you guys have been leading the senior class. This is your last go-around on the diamond. What was the one thing that you want to get out of this season?
That's a tough question. The one thing I want to get out of the season is fun, I guess. I mean, softball it's a really hard sport, and it's definitely a sport of failure. And it's important that you remember why you started playing and what got me interested in the sport in the first place. I have so much fun, running around in the outfield, chasing down balls, and standing in the box and watching the ball fly off my bat over the fence. It's just a great feeling, and I came into the sport loving it, and I want to be able to leave the sport loving it too. So I think, obviously winning the conference and would be the cherry on top to everything, but just having fun this season and not letting things get too serious.
Thanks. So you probably had a lot of different places, a lot of options you could have gone to play college softball coming out of high school. What made you choose Central Connecticut, and what do you want your legacy to be, not only as a student but as an athlete?
I mainly chose Central. I actually wanted to go very far away for college, but that clearly didn't happen. I'm only 45 minutes from home. But I think it came down to I was close to my family. They could come watch my games whenever they wanted. I fell in love with the field, it being all turf, and it's just it's very nice out there. And my legacy, I guess just being known for a player that will go out and do whatever they have to get the win, and just being a humble, hard-hitting person, I guess.
Okay, so softball unfortunately ends at some point, and we hope you guys go as far as you possibly can this season. But what are your plans post-graduation and post-playing?
Post-graduation, I actually have to hand in all of my stuff. I'm applying to grad school at Central. I have to hand all that in by tomorrow, actually. And hopefully I can continue coaching. I coach a young travel team during the summer, so I'm going to stick with that. And then getting into coaching college softball would be, a dream of mine. So.
Well, all right. Last question. What's the best part of being a Blue Devil?
The best part of being a Blue Devil. I think it would be the probably the shoot. All the sports teams here are incredibly close. At the soccer games, football games, baseball games, softball games, you'll always find, some golf players, just a bunch of different sports will always come out and support you. We're just very close knit in terms of community, I guess. So that's something I really like about being here at Central and a part of the athletics program.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks so much for being on here today, Kat. Really appreciate it. It was great talking with you. For NEC Sports, I'm Meg Kelly.